I gaslight as a televangelist. So I need full range of my hands.
You need to gesticulate.
To tell you how Joe Biden, an 80-year-old man, is going to literally ruin and end your life. I need both hands to be able to do that. So,
did you watch the Kenneth Copeland video?
The Associated Press said that Joe Biden is president.
Yeah, of course. Dude, that made the rounds hard today. You know what, man? He's committed to the part. And
he's a grifter.
Well, I just don't. They showed like they cut away to like one black guy while they were doing it.
Sure did. I saw that.
Like, and none of the other. You didn't see anyone else in the crowd. So you're like, what? That must have mean people were like, okay, like he's going ha ha ha, and people in the crowd are like, okay, if we want to, hit up this Wendy's on the way home, let's pop out now. Things are getting weird.
How much do you think they paid that dude?
The black guy or Kenneth Copeland?
There's no way he just showed up to listen to Kenneth Copeland talk.
I don't know what that is. You think it's like a small town where there's like
no, people come from like that dude is Kenneth Copeland. If you don't know who he is, he's like an evangelical preacher.
Yeah, I mean, we played the video.
Yeah, we played it, but you always hear him. You know what my favorite Kenneth Copeland video is?
What's that?
Have you heard him justifying his jumbo jet that Tyler Perry sold him?
Oh yeah, he was getting like cornered while like going to his car or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget exactly what he said.
Commercial. You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
No, listen to me just a second. Not the people.
He was basically it's this woman like just giving really great points on like how they're starving people, but you're riding around on a jumbo jet. And he makes the argument that Tyler Perry gave him such a good deal that it was a gift from God, and it would have been a crime, like a sin against God, to not buy his jumbo jet.
He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
Well, my question then, okay, all right, but I want to get to the demons because people are very concerned about that comment.
Give me a chance here, Inside Edition. Okay. I love your eyes.
This guy he went straight from the car dealership to running a mega church. He's like, listen, this deal it would have been a crime. It would have been some kind of sin to ignore.
He's getting infuriated.
0 APR, okay?
That's his like argument, but he can tell obviously.
I remember the one thing I remember about that video the most is his gaze that he starts like it's like
pure rage.
He's like a snake in the desert, dude. Like when he like fixes his eyes of like
righteousness,
his eyes of righteousness upon thee.
No,
Katie, who works at the local newspaper web team.
She's doing like hard journalism. Dude. She's like Woodward and Bernstein right just like finds him jumping like up into the Lambo. I don't know what he's in like. I think he's in some sort of like Hummer extension.
It's like a Hummer, dude. Yeah. That's always going to be that.
But she gets him, and you can tell he's just like, when people get so mad that they just start rattling this.
Yeah.
So he's doing a little rage rattle, and she's not quitting. She's just going in. She's like, I'm not going to stop until I get like a legitimate answer. And of course, there's no legitimate answer.
No,
nobody should own a jumbo jet.
No, of course not.
But I respect a good grift, man. Real recognize real. I get it, man. Like
I can respect the performance, I can disagree with the inspiration, but I don't know what those guys are in it for. I mean, I guess just money and
you think they fuck?
I mean, they fuck. But
they got wives.
Yeah, I mean, when someone asks them that, what they consider fucking is not having sex with their wife. It's something a tad darker, probably.
What is it? You think that? Go ahead.
I think we know. Do I have to say what I think the televangelist
Kenneth Copeland fucks kids?
I mean, that's like the obvious. Or he's gay, which is, it's unfortunate that they've been tied together in that way. You know what I mean?
What, as perversion?
one very eye-opening experience is one time I was talking to my uncle, who is a gay man, and I've known he was gay since I was like, I mean, I always kind of knew he was gay, but like 12, 13, when you know what gay is, you know?
You're like, oh, Uncle Jerry.
When mean kids at school explain to you what gay is, that's when you figure it out. One time he was like, dude, he said something along the lines of like, the biggest problem that the gay community faces is this idea in people's heads that they equate being gay with being a pedophile.
Really?
Yeah.
Still?
That's kind of what I thought. I was like, really still? And he seemed to think so. And, I obviously...
Because they look at
I'm here to learn from him in that regard. So I don't fucking...
How old is he?
50?
Yeah, that makes sense. Because probably like when he was younger, people looked at it as like, oh, you're a pervert. And like, if you fuck men or you fuck children, equally perverted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, it's fucked up. I don't know. Anyway, that's what he was telling me. But I don't... Yeah, here's the deal. This is a tangent. I don't know if Kenneth Copeland is fucking kids. I'm not making that accusation. But
you know what? No, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say he seems like the type of guy that enjoys a twink.
Yeah.
A twink prostitute.
Yeah.
I think he enjoys a twink prostitute, but I think he enjoys like...
He wants to fuck a Starbucks barista. A young, gay Starbucks barista in whatever suburb of Texas he lives in. He goes and gets his coffee there every day and thinks about fucking that guy.
But I also think he is a bear boyfriend. Who he
probably got
loves.
both. He's got a lot of power in that town, so I gotta believe he's... Yeah, well, you're always gonna love the bear, right? The twink's gonna be your...
Twink's just the fuck pig?
Yeah, it's just your little bitch.
If you're a closeted homosexual?
Yeah,
In power. A closeted...
I feel uncomfortable speaking for the gay community.
We're not. We're having fun. But all I'm saying is he seems like and we've talked about this, the best, like, honestly, I wish I was still like a repressed Christian. I wish I still thought having sex before marriage was wrong, because the times that I fooled around with chicks and hooked up with chicks when I felt like it was a dirty, nasty thing to do.
Way cooler.
I have no interest in sex anymore just because it's not wrong.
Yeah.
I think it's fine, so I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah, that's a fun way.
If it's not making Jesus sad, then who cares?
Yeah, this motherfucker's over here watching the goddamn Videodrome every night, trying to bust that nut, dude.
What am I watching?
It was a movie.
Oh, is that the 80s reference, Videodrome?
No, Videodrome is a movie from the 80s by David Cronenberg.
Now you gotta explain it. You did the reference.
It's pretty fucking cool movie. It's basically a guy runs a cable network in the 80s, but...
This is not the first time you brought it up, Videodrome. I'm remembering.
Have I brought it up in the past?
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, go ahead.
Once one watches the Videodrome. Anyway, it's basically this guy runs a cable network, and he's just trying to he wants something like harder, and he starts getting a lot. He finds a live feed, and he can't tell where it's from, but it's just like torture porn. It's just like girls being tortured by like guys, and they later track down and they find out it's being like filmed in Pittsburgh, and they're broadcasting it live, and it's like this.
It's Big Ben's apartment.
It's called the Videodrome, and it's like once you're in it, your brain gets all scrambled, and you don't know what's like real and what's fake anymore, because
what's
the
right and
lines
what's wrong
between extreme violence and entertainment have been blurred.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now you're in the Videodrome, bitch. That is what I think. It seems like that's kind of what you need now. Is you're like, nah, I can't. If I can't defy God for my lovemaking, I need something harder.
I need to raise the stakes.
Got to raise the stakes. So that's why, like a hostel type situation.
I could dig it.
You know, like where they go and.
It's like, I'm trying to think what it does it for me. But it's for me, like, obviously, like, I'm not trying to rape nobody. Nor am I trying to watch. Some people like that shit, and some people like that. Well, like, for me, it's like
extreme start to the podcast. I'm all about it, dude.
We've been going for a minute.
Yeah,
but yeah, there has to be some angle. There has to be some angle where it's like, you know, what's crazy. When I was a kid, I used to think because I was like a Christian, I used to think the first woman I'd have sex with is my wife, and that'd be the only one. And I would think about it, and I would think, I would have sexual fantasies about like having sex with women that were not my wife. And then I couldn't I just knew, I thought in my head, I'm going to have sex with one woman for the rest of my life, and that doesn't turn me on. Like, I didn't think I would actually
it didn't fit right with you even as a kid?
Yeah, it wasn't interesting. It wasn't interesting to me.
I think it would be kind of weirder if it did sit right with you as a child.
I was like, oh, fucking
like 13,
my woman I love and have children with and committed to.
Yeah.
This is so hot.
Yeah, that would be weird if you were into that at 13 and not just some chick in a video game, you know?
Yeah, it was like Lara
Croft. Be a normal kid. Get sexually attracted to square tits on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Some virtual fighter titties, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's
some titties with acute angles on them, dude.
Yeah, man. Tits that'll poke your eye out, dude.
Hell yeah, tits that'll poke through the screen, dude.
You were never gonna marry a woman with triangle titties.
No, you're never gonna marry a 3-dimensional woman. It's never gonna happen.
So yeah, all my sexual fantasies were like things I knew I would never be able to do.
Yeah.
But then I created a reality for myself where I don't believe in God.
That's a big kink in the plan.
And then I lost my libido entirely.
Dude, can I tell you something?
I've said a lot, so I'll let you take the reins.
Allow me to veer you into safety. I was just reading an article from the New York Times before you just came here.
You got to talk over the gassing that word. You have to speak loudly, dude.
We talked about this recently. I've started to realize how quietly I talk.
Yeah, you're drifting off. You need to be verbose, dude.
Well,
you need to be verbose and
usually
robust.
Out here like fucking Billy Corgan holding this bitch.
Yeah, get in there, dude.
Like Trent Reznor, dude. But just reading this article, man, and Trump's not going down without a fight. And now the Republican Party's backing him, dude. He's saying this is this is within 30 minutes ago.
I'll just let you go on this because I have nothing to contribute.
The bottom line is this. He has no plans to concede, which, who gives a fuck? People are like, he has to concede. He has to call Joe and tell, fuck all. That's stupid. But third, for sure, we're taking it to the courts. I don't know what he has. I don't know if there's evidence. Present me the evidence of mass voter fraud. That's all I'm saying. But it's a startling development. I mean, we can't not address it in the first episode after our highly watched election live coverage.
Yeah, it did pretty well. Well, I told you this.
6 computers watched it.
It would be tragically and disturbingly and disappointingly off-brand if he didn't put up a fight.
That's kind of what I thought, right?
Yeah. I want to see him make a stink.
Yeah, he has nothing to lose.
Be who we want you to be, yeah.
He has nothing to lose at this point. He's got a fan base. He just wants to go on tour, dude. He's got to go on tour, dude. He's got to go on tour like a band, and he needs supporting acts. Get Kevin O'Leary's his feature, from Shark Tank.
Oh, I know Kevin O'Leary. Yeah,
Kevin O'Leary, and then we'll get some little bitch to open up the show, like a Gary Vaynerchuk,
Yeah, but that's like a fucking loser tour. Who does a loser tour?
I mean, that's what I think. About 50% of the country does not think that, though, dude.
Yeah, but if your guy, let's be okay, the Bengals in a hypothetical world, what if they just you know what? No.
I'm gonna go see Icky Woods on tour, dude.
That's what I'm saying. What if you're gonna go? What I'm saying is, what if the Bengals finish the season at whatever record they're at? Bengals suck if you don't watch. No offense, but Bengals are not having a great season. At the end of the season, what if the Bengals were doing a tour and they came to LA? We're doing a tour. You'd be like, guys, you don't get a tour.
Dude, I would go.
You're ruining my example.
No, I mean...
you would not... They'd be like, we're doing a tour, big Bengals tour. You'd be like, guys, you don't get to do a tour.
Yeah.
You went 1 in 16.
Yeah, listen, anyone can go on tour, dude.
But what I'm saying is I'm not going to go and see a loser. I'm not going to be come see the guy that didn't do the thing.
What if you don't think they're losers, though? That's the whole thing.
I think not, dude.
You can go see Kevin O'Leary. Dude, in 15 years, you will be able to go see Donald Trump and Kevin O'Leary at a hotel by an airport.
Yeah, but that's when the loser stench has worn off by then.
I think that's when the loser stench really starts to sink in. He's going to ride high for like a couple of years after this.
Did you say 15 years?
10 years. 15 he'll
Trump-
be dead. 10 years.
In 10 he'll be dead, dude.
You think so?
I will bet you
That
$100.
motherfucker is going to be 200 years old.
I'll bet you $100 he's dead in 10 years.
I am not going to take that.
See,
bet. I cannot take a bet on a man's life with the stakes being that low. You know, like I have to go.
I think, yeah. I mean, he's not like it was the same thing with Biden. I mean, Biden, like how do you think? Okay, here's the thing.
I've told you what happens.
What happens?
You know that I said this on the podcast. I've called this scenario. He wins 4 years. He's the first president to gracefully step aside, and he'll say, as much as I want to keep going, I know I'm losing it.
And he'll off himself.
And then he will kill himself on live television. No, that's not what's going to happen. He'll step away. He's like, I'm too sick, stepping away. Here's your new election, pick a new side. And then the Republicans are going to come back in 4 years, and they're basically just going to run Ben Shapiro. And then it'll be like two young guns. Because now everyone's like, they're both old. Why? This sucks. Why are they both 85? It's because the next one, that's when you're getting Ben Shapiro versus AOC. That's when the real civil war
Could you imagine AOC?
That would be truly wild. Then I can't imagine that. That would not sit well.
Who you voting for? The thing, that's what's funny, is like, I don't, some people have problems with AOC.
I don't.
I like her.
I think she's tight.
We're such cucks, dude. We just want to hook up with AOC. So we're like, I love her. I love her policy.
She's a little too. She tweeted something today that was like, are we taking the names of all the people who supported Trump so that we know in the future? I'm like, okay, pump the brakes. That's a little extreme.
I agree.
Gracefully win, and let's don't act like a child now.
Have some class.
Yeah, let's move on.
Don't dirty bird dance
Have
yet.
some class when you talk about the racist section of the country, for sure. Have some class.
Show
They're
a little
big
respect.
blocks. People used to think there were these voting blocks of like the black vote. It's like the white vote. No, it's like who's got the racists? Because it's about 40% of the nation.
Most racists have guns?
Yeah, so they're a powerful block. That's what I'm saying.
This is true. You ain't lying.
That's a powerful block.
But I do
You
think
also
it is.
fear them.
But I don't think you should be gloating. I don't think you should be saying we're taking names, because the most intimidating thing you can possibly do is not say much.
Yeah.
It's like
Silently plot.
And when you do, like, I mean, it's like Kawhi Leonard. I mean, not a great example because he didn't have a great season, but he's the guy where people just, because when you start gloating, when you start shit talking, means you're a little insecure. Means you're riding a little high because you're on top of the mountain right now.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm on top of the mountain. I'm gonna ride a little high.
Take
But
my
a guy
shot.
that doesn't talk shit, he's like, I'm gonna be here a while.
Yeah. I'm on my way up. I'm on a gradual incline.
I got plenty of time to talk shit.
I'll let you say a bunch of regrettable shit off the cuff mere days after.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. So we made it. Hold on. I didn't find out who won till like the rest of the nation Saturday morning, but it's only because I woke up and my girlfriend told me the second I woke up. She's like, hey, we have a new president.
Oh, spoiler.
Because we made a bet. I had not known, dude.
Oh, I was peeking though. Yeah.
You were peeking. So like right after election night, I, for one, I was like, okay, the fact that this is even close is kind of depressing. So I checked out and I was like, I'm not going to look. Eventually I will find out. And then we started a contest to see who could go the longest without knowing who the president was and just not. So I just didn't look at anything on my phone for like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday morning she wakes up and it was literally inescapable, dude. This neighborhood, it was people constantly were honking and screaming.
Yeah, man. The witch is dead.
I literally woke up like a fucking, like I'm in Belarus on VE Day in the 40s. Like the people of my village are singing songs that Hitler's dead, like in the streets. That's the level that these people were celebrating.
You seem upset about
crazy. I'm not upset about it. It was just crazy to see. I'm like, Jesus. Everyone here's such like a miserable piece of shit most of the time. It was weird to like, so I went out and me, I'm going to Coffee Bean. So I'm like going to Coffee Bean on Hollywood Boulevard and it's just people are celebrating. It was crazy. I just wasn't expecting it. I figured people would be like stoked.
Yeah, I agree.
But it was full on
lot of jubilation.
And then we come back and like, dude, it was, there are thousands of people in the street on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah, I saw your Instagram story. It was banana.
It was
You know
crazy.
what's funny? The neighborhood I live in, it was just people. Everybody's just living life. You know what I mean? There's nothing.
Yeah, and dude, yeah.
There's no repubs down there, dude.
Well, it's also like, listen, I get being stoked on it, but people are out here walking around like, well, racism's over. Like, we did it. We beat evil. Like, dude, you got an old ass white guy who may or may not have spent a huge chunk of his life doing kind of racist legislating.
But at least he's not outright, and that's a big
what we
win.
have to settle for.
Right.
That's what we have to.
That's what we have to settle for.
Listen, we have so many fast food chains, so you have to start making some sacrifices eventually. You know,
Dude, I'm gonna go ahead and say the biggest. Oh, it's nice to like not hear that shit
did the
anymore.
hissing go
Yeah.
off of the gas and being exposed to gasoline?
I gotta say, this is a big L for Hillary Clinton. Okay,
Oh, dude.
I feel like it's hard.
That was already, dude.
The L became larger. I'm sorry, dude.
Of
It
course
is
it did.
so hard to take out an incumbent president.
Yeah,
Bush got a
true.
second term. Bush was hated.
Dude,
Okay,
it wasn't the same.
but here's what I'm saying. It's hard to take out an incumbent president. And I think, honestly, 2016, the cards were stacked so against Trump that I think a lot of people got complacent.
We like an underdog. America likes an underdog. So I think that's part of it. And then also, you're right. People were like, this is a joke. I'm not even going to.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
why they got burned. That's why liberals got burned.
It's true. And I don't know. I don't know. It's bizarre to me that it's people to get, like, I see people, you know that sexy picture of Biden where he's kind of like leaned up and he's like flexing his tricep. He's wearing like a blue polo and he's
Is
like,
it?
you seen this?
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh,
I
well,
mean, it's almost certainly playing here now. And I'm
but
enjoying it while I'm
there's
editing.
this photo, and it's funny because to me, I'm like, hey, this is a big win because we don't have a senile old racist in the office.
Yeah.
Who has literally no control over any impulse. To me, it's like, that's done, and I feel safer now. That's good.
Yeah.
We got that done.
Can't we just be stoked that we can go back to the president just being a figurehead who does nothing?
Yeah.
Isn't it nice to just
not
go
think
back,
about it.
to not have to
Yeah.
worry about that bullshit, or not even worry about it? Isn't it nice to not be presented with this shit every single day? Just by like going
Yeah.
on your phone, every fucking article is just like, Trump said it was the fucking Ching Chong virus from
Yeah.
Fishland, and you're like, okay, great.
Well, it'll be
Okay.
nice. It'll be nice to, like, a lot of people are going to have to figure out a new way to feel self-righteous. They're going to have to challenge themselves for a new identity and something new.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of people who feel self-righteous right now, dude.
About what? Because at some point, like, I saw so many people posting things on Facebook about Trump and not even like policies, just like nitpicky things where I'm like, okay, every day you have something new that isn't like, it's something new. It's like, it's always a complaint. It's always like something, oh, this or that. And I'm like, okay, now you're going to actually have, it won't be that hard for them to find something else to complain about.
No, dude, that's what we do. There's always something to complain about, dude. That's because it's never perfect.
That's true.
Some would argue that's the strength of the nation. And that's why it's been the most successful.
Incessant bitching. Incessant bitching makes progress?
Yes, dude. It forces you to constantly challenge
Good
yourself.
point. It's not
We always
bad.
got to be bitching about something. Dude,
People be bitches, dude.
I've been bitching about everything. I've been bitching because my arms hurt today.
My back hurts.
You got fucked up by a wave. I didn't even tell you this. Dude, I go to Runyon yesterday and I'm like, we're going to take the dog, right? Lab, Betty, she's upstairs. Well, here's the thing. She fucked up her leg earlier this year. I had to pay all this money, get it fixed. So she's been off hiking for a while, obviously. And we're like, you know what? We're going to take her. So I go to Runyon. It's great. She's having a great time. She's picking up sticks and like smelling butts and like we're going up. On the way down, it's almost dark. It's so nice out. It's so clear. She's just like running, gets excited, slips, starts howling and whimpering, like broke. I thought she just broke her leg. You see another
couple grand.
I watched her. I didn't think of that first, believe it or not. Not long after, I did think of that. But in the moment, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. She's whimpering and screaming. She like fell. I'm like, God damn it. She couldn't even walk. She couldn't put any weight on it. I'm not down the hill yet. I'm up Runyon. Okay. I'm about a third of the way up. And she can't put weight on it. So then fast forward to every person going up, seeing me carrying a 70-pound dog down. I carried this dog down the goddamn mountain, and I would do it 10 more times because I love her, because she's a great dog. But goddamn it, dude, was it difficult?
Oh, your dog's a big dog.
I know, dude. Mm-hmm. It was a long way down, and you know what's fucked up, dude, is nobody stopped and was like, do you guys need anything? Like there were what people. No. Right. Let me finish.
What would you need?
Right? Not like as I'm walking down. That's not what I'm talking about. In the moment, dude, when she's like whimpering, like in the moment, there were no less than 10 people within vision of this, and all of them just like walked directly past us as my dog's like whimpering and fucking screaming out. You think? Listen, maybe I'm too cocky, but I like to think that I would have stopped and be like, oh my God, do you guys need anything? You need me to call anyone? Like, ask.
You're Samaritan.
Ask. I would have told them to fuck off if anyone came near me, but I don't know. It just seemed in a moment. I was like, really? Like, just to watch like 10 different people just walk directly, like right over you essentially, because I'm in the middle of the trail. I'm like trying to pick up my injured dog and like, she's just whimpering. I'm like, yeah. What? I know everyone's listening to a podcast, but like, Jesus Christ, I don't know. Come on.
I'm putting myself in the scenario, dude.
I would have stopped. That's all I'm saying.
What are you gonna? Hey, because you know what I'd be afraid of? You'd be like, yeah, can you carry my dog for a while?
Okay, well then that would be ridiculous. Obviously, I would say no.
Because I'm not a fan of the empty gesture.
No, it's an empty gesture. That's what I'm saying. I am.
I'm not.
No, come on. Fuck it.
I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm like, I have to say, I was lying and I don't want to help you carry your dog.
I don't think it's lying if someone asks you to carry their dog and you respectfully are like, okay, that you can't. You know, it's not like a fucking bodybuilder was walking out. He's like, hey, do you need me to carry your dog down to the bottom of the hill? It's nothing. And I'm like, that would have been tight, but no.
Maybe. I wouldn't have done anything. Dude, but you figure it out.
I'm just saying, I'm like, you people suck. Everyone there is so fucking... You know what is great mental exercise is go to Runyon and just walk up and down without headphones on. Just listen to people talk.
Yeah, but at the same time, what am I talking about all day?
I mean, it goes both ways. Listen to my conversation. I don't give a fuck. I don't have a private conversation in public. I'm not an idiot. So like, I'm out in public,
I was at the grocery store no less than 2 hours ago, like loudly talking about my personal life on the phone with my buddy.
Well,
you're that
guy. So
I'm sure they were like,
this is a moment where I discovered you're the guy I listen to when I go.
Yeah.
I ain't having no personal conversation out in public.
I'm free entertainment, dude.
Yeah. Well,
and I'm not even like, I will tell you, and I have no control over what I'm saying. I'm talking to a friend and I'm telling him about my emotions.
Yeah.
Shopping for cheap.
That's not me. I'm just different in that regard, man. That ain't me.
But
here's the thing. You hike Runyon, everyone talks about one of three things. Their relationship, their diet, someone at work that they hate. What else is there to talk about? I get that. I don't know.
What am I going to talk about? Physics? What am I going to talk about? What am I going to talk about? Politics?
I have no feelings about these findings, but I'm telling you, those are the findings.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Checks out. For sure.
So, If
I hear a motherfucker talking about physics on the phone, we're talking like two guys hiking Runyon talking about,
They're about two bros are sharing AirPods, listening to Rogan, talking about.
That's entirely, that's most.
That would be sick.
That's the most gay bro shit you could possibly do is share an iPod and listen, two bros sharing one set of iPods to listen to a
AirPods.
Joe Rogan podcast about
dude.
physics that they don't understand.
Yeah, listen to the guy talk about, ancient pyramids that have zombies inside of them. Like, no.
And then make out on the top of Runyon.
That would be romantic, though, dude. Those bros would fucking... What if that was the moment, like, it was such a perfect moment that these two bros were like, dude, fuck it, man. We are gay, dude. Let's fucking do this. And then they come down the mountain, back into WeHo, ready to...
Sign a lease in a new apartment.
Ready to sign a lease in the Norma Triangle.
Dude,
Right?
that's like...
That would be tight.
I feel like things are... Because I'm telling you, dude, Joe Rogan is uniting everyone.
Dude, oh my God, bro. I can't even entertain that. I truly can't even entertain that. Do you know how many people
you either listen or you
that
hate?
guy?
You either listen or you hate listen. But at the same time, you still listening. I swear to God, every
I'm not gonna
YouTube.
sit here and talk about this motherfucker's successful podcast.
But I mean, when this podcast ends, if someone actually is watching it, it will autoplay into a Joe Rogan episode. 100%.
Why can't we get it to autoplay into our dumb shit? Dude?
I know. I can't believe it.
I need to watch a YouTube tutorial on digital marketing from some guy.
I got a good one I can send you.
No, I'm trying
But
to
the
think
thing
of like
is,
the funny...
if we were to actually follow what like YouTube marketing experts that I've watched, we would need to. You know what we should do?
What's that?
We should do a YouTube channel on repairing iPhones,
Oh yeah,
and we'd be in the money.
dude. That's for real, because there's a body shop on Sunset, right, on the way to Runyon, that the sign outside of their body shop is their YouTube URL, and
Why not?
they got a successful ass channel of just them fixing how to fix your fucking car. Here's how to soup up a goddamn Scion, dude. Look at your Straight from Fast and the Furious 2.
That's the move now. Like I think, well, one thing I always see, it's like sometimes I watch these tutorials and I'm like. The thing is, a lot of this shit's so niche. It's like how to fix a Galaxy 1 Pro iPad, and you're like
some dedicated guy.
It's
like getting residuals from a movie that didn't launch. Like every month, he just makes like $20 from this channel. This one video he posted of how to change the air filter on a 2009 Accord.
Those people that make that 2009 air filter on an Accord video, that make that tutorial, they just did it to help out like 38 people. And they're fine with that.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many tutorials I've watched like on my car, and it's just like, all right, so some of y'all been asking, here's the thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? And he's just like, so you unscrew the air filter here, and
People enjoy that sense of community. They like, because I've had that with like certain.
The guy was on a Chevy forum and was like, all right, everybody's asking me how I change this thing out. I got to make a little video on it. It gets his son to hold the camera.
Yeah.
It's always a shitty camera too, but you're like, all right, I got the info.
Well, I mean, he ain't got a production crew. He's out there for the love of the game.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
He's trying to get you up and running.
Truly the most honorable content creators.
True. I think so. The
For
tutorial,
sure.
like the very niche tutorial videos. Who is the most like, before we cut, because I have to piss so bad. I should have peed
Here
before.
we are with the piss.
But
dude.
what's the most
I've told you can piss into my mouth, dude. How many times do I have to?
Yeah,
gonna
but
make
then we
me
gotta
beg,
cut
dude.
and everything.
No, we don't.
I'll just piss into my own foreskin and then hold the foreskin.
We only get a Patreon page.
And that's what we're hiding. We're
$5
hiding
a
piss
month.
play between us.
What if that was truly our business model? It's like we have a podcast on YouTube that gets some views, and we have a Patreon for the really dedicated people. And what you get with the Patreon is just videos of Joey pissing in my mouth.
Yeah, it's just different angles. Us in different clothes.
Not even
different outfits.
Not even just different clothes, just different days.
Every week, it's like, all right, well, thanks for watching. Now we're gonna film our softcore porn.
Move the tripod.
What's hardcore and what's softcore porn?
I don't know. This has always evaded me.
If I piss in your
just
mouth,
feel
that's
like-
hardcore.
Yeah, dude, I would say.
I would say too.
It's
Yeah.
not just a horny scene on TNT during Rizzoli and Isles, bro.
Right. That would be.
Softcore, I
Imagine.
feel like softcore is like tits, no vagina, and like guys' butt.
Yeah, guy's butt.
It's just a guy's
some
butt
thrusting.
Yeah, you're never gonna see his fucking dick and balls on TV, but that's softcore.
What if there was an episode of like Franklin and Bash where there was just like legitimate piss play, just like two dudes like pissing in each other's mouth? People are like, "What the? This is TNT."
Yeah, dude. Like,
what happened?
Well,
my son's watching.
Dude, it's extreme now. TNT's rebranding. We're like, we need to go harder. We need to be more. We need to be edgy like HBO. We're like, we don't have the money on those shows. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. Every show is gonna have somebody pissing on somebody's mouth and on their lips.
We know drama.
We know drama.
And a little bit about piss play.
We know piss. That's the episode title. Fucking, I don't have to think about it this time. We know piss. TNT, we know piss.
Well, okay. I think we also have my answer to the question.
Yeah, go on.
What'd you take?
Nothing. Dude.
Okay. What's like the most dishonorable content on anywhere? I think I know what it is.
Most dishonorable content?
Because the most honorable content is the YouTube tutorial creators.
That's the ethical.
That's the most that's the most love of the game, doing it for the people.
Most dishonorable content on TV. Honestly, for a long time, I thought it was Maury Povich. It was purely exploitation of white trash, and also just like a complete and utter disregard for children. Just like playing like a video of like a baby while her parents are just like farting on each other, like in front of a studio audience, and then like a guy's dancing because they found out that the child's gonna grow up without a father, like. And
the child's like there.
Yeah,
they always should they don't think
there's gonna be some book coming out that just suggests that this is like a child trafficking ring of the Maury Povich show. Like the kids are all like none of those. The people are all actors. Rentals. And the kids are just rentals from God knows.
That'd be a less sad than the reality that they're portraying.
It really would, because at least then you would get closure.
Well, now I'm remembering, and I think they actually do. They like bring like Meet Little. I'm not gonna say the kid's name, but let's call him Johnny.
Yeah.
Like Meet Little Johnny. And like Ronald doesn't think that little Johnny's his, and little Johnny just looks like the saddest child you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Crying is like, you are not the father, Ronald. Ronald celebrates in front of somebody else's illegitimate child.
Yeah. Starts fucking some chick who's also there for a different scenario.
Just celebratory fucking.
They have them all on the stage at the end, kind of like an improv show at the very end. They bring them all out together. But like, dude, we're not even talking about, as if I have to keep making the case as to why Maury Povich is the bottom.
You got it. I'm not even gonna have a.
We're not even talking about the episodes about the fat kids. Like the ones where they bring on like just the most, like the biggest little bulldogs.
Yeah,
like the kids coming out. And it's just footage of them eating like Hostess shit.
Right.
Just stuffing it. Their mom's like smoking a cigarette, watching NASCAR. Like, dude. And then they bring the kid and then it's like, I feel like there's not even closure at the end. Like the kid, because you can't get a kid to just lose all that weight when they're like 6. You know, you can't have a kid lift weights when they're like 6. So you just have to wait for them to grow out of their fat
and have some sort of like agency over their own lives.
And hope that the kids aren't taken away by the time that happens.
But sometimes I'm like, I'm hoping they are taken away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if that's real. But I feel like it's even grosser than that. It's not real. It's just casting like child actors, right? It's no different than like putting your kid in a commercial. It's like, hey, we're looking for little rambunctious fucking twat kids to come on here and.
I don't know. That's a fucked up thing if you're going to bring your child on to be...
Dude, that's what it is, man.
To be exploited for your poor parenting.
That's what... Dude, it's Maury Povich.
It is, yeah.
It's Maury Povich. It's the grossest shit, dude.
It is. No, but the best... You know what my favorite episodes of the Maury Povich show were?
What?
Where they would bring... This is what they would bring on trans women. Back when trans women were a joke and they weren't treated as people.
They'd
say like, which one is the woman, which one's the man, and then all the men were like, oh my god, they're so hot. But they were they're like, there's one that's a woman. And it turns out they're all men.
Dude, I forgot about that. Dude, I can't believe that we've peeled 3 different fucked up layers off this show without even trying.
That's the whole brand, is that it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Their brand is like, this isn't good
now that
TV.
Show is your mom's house. Now it's
for sure
into that.
I mean, your mom's house is worse because they just like have people and they're like, look at these people that are. That I didn't want to say it, but they're like, look at this person that probably has a pretty bad life.
Yeah, that's it.
And here's a quick moment of them having a good time in their miserable life, and let's laugh at them.
Yeah,
I can't watch that show anymore.
Yeah, man, I fell off. Truly predatory.
Tom Segura put us on though, for
no,
sure.
for real, dude.
Yeah.
No, come on, you know your boy.
What are we at? I have to piss so bad. I have to piss in your mouth so bad.
All right, well, let's.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I can't imagine there's anything important to talk about since.
I'm so worried about this gas that's gonna, kill us first, and then also be
dude,
picked
I
up on
already
the mic.
dealt with the brunt of this with my situation. Remember?
That's true.
The guys have been down here like 7 times and checked it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about getting gassed out. I'm just worried.
It already happened to me.
Um,
I didn't sue the building. I should have.
You gotta sue.
Judge Joe Brown, dude. Small claims court.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get into that. Anything funny
Dude, this
happen?
I will never allow this part to air.
Is it done? All
Yeah.
right, okay, I have to piss so bad.